So this, I'm gonna really try to not cry in this video. So please, if I do, I'm sorry. But for those who can see this, I'm wearing a Hannah Montana 20th anniversary shirt, and I wanted to get that because I wasn't at the 20th anniversary special like in California where they have the premiere, but so yeah, I'm gonna wear my stepmom bought me another one, so I'm gonna wear one of the shirts when I watched the Hannah Montana special, like 20th anniversary. And so so here's where it gets hard. So I decided that I'm gonna I'm gonna start over. So November 8th, 2009, I was in a very bad horse accident. And I don't know what happened for sure. All I know is that I think my horse had a seizure. I'm just guessing because she had a second seizure later way after the accident, like the year later. And it was deer hunting opener. My dad came up. He saw my horse in my mom's garden. And then he saw me on the ground throwing up. Eyes rolled back in my head. And I was wearing a month or two or so ago, I went to a Miley Cyrus concert, and I bought a Miley Cyrus concert shirt that said Wonder World Tour 2009, something like that. And that shirt I was wearing. And I'm sorry. I was wearing that shirt in the accident. I'm sorry. Had to take a breather quick. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm really trying not to cry. I'm trying to make this a not crying video. And yes, it's been many years later, and my mom was doing laundry. My dad ran to the house. He said, "Michelle, call 911. Katie's hurt." And she ran. She called 911, and I think from what I think my dad told me that the helicopter I was airlifted to, I think I was driven by ambulance to Douglas County Hospital, and they couldn't do anything for me at Douglas County Hospital. So they had to airlift me to HCMC by helicopter. And I had such a traumatic brain injury. And this traumatic brain injury, I had like 2 parts in my brain that were bleeding. And I just remember somebody, like my mom or dad, said that. But anyways, and that's how bad my brain injury was. And I'll see if I can find a picture where I was knocked unconscious. And I'm sorry if this video makes you cry, but guys, if you are wondering what happened, this is my story. And so I was in the hospital for 8 weeks. I got to miss school for 8 weeks. When I first came back to school, I remember I will not ever forget that when I got out of the car, I walked so slowly, and because I still had a traumatic brain injury. I was trying to not be in such a huge rush because of my brain injury. I was still taking things very slowly and very seriously, trying not to be all goofy and stuff because I was only 12. And head injuries, when you're not even an adult yet, that your head, you're still growing. And so yeah, I remember coming into school, all these kids, they were standing up, they were cheering for me, and gosh, that was such an amazing welcome that I will not ever forget. And also, I remember I remember taking Phy Ed classes. Now, there were some things that I wasn't able to do in Phy Ed because of my brain injury, and because like dodgeball and stuff and basketball and blah blah blah, and because if I get one hit in the head, things could be a whole lot worse. Also, the first time I came home was Thanksgiving. And this part makes my dad very teary-eyed. So, Dad, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But, gosh. My dad told me that we were gonna go, he was gonna hold my hand, and I was gonna walk very slowly down the steps, and it was very icy out. There was a lot of snow, and we were taking our time, and I remembered exactly on how much feed to give the horses and what they needed for their grain. And that really made my dad cry tears of joy. He was so happy. He thought I would forget. And that was really touching for me too. And sorry. But yeah, so also I did not have chickens back in the day, like that time. So this was before I got chickens. And so my dad could not be happier. From where I was. And also, I had to go back to the hospital right after we were done with celebrating Thanksgiving. And my dad, I think that was, and my mom and my brother, I think that's something that they were very thankful for that day. Because for me to not be dead, because like seriously, I was knocked unconscious, you guys. I was knocked unconscious. and I could have died. Like, guys, please take this seriously. This was very serious and not a joke. I was a kid. So, and, but yeah, so, I'm still, so now I'm gonna get back to my shirt. So I ordered a new shirt, like the same replica, of the Wonder World Tour 2009 Miley Cyrus concert shirt, and because I want to save something that reminded me so much of that day, because that is something I want to treasure forever. And so if you guys ever see me wearing this shirt and me crying, that is why, because that was really, that's really hard for me to overcome. So if you guys have ever been in a serious accident, guys, I'm sure you are gonna want to save something, like even if it's like a piece of clothing that you can that was torn off, and you can like probably get the same replica of something, of that same piece of clothing that you were wearing. You can order it online just like I did. And because that is a very good memory to save, because remember, you could have died, you could have, or whatever. And so, and you should always remember that you are very lucky that you didn't die that day. It could have been a whole lot worse. And so that's why I want to get the exact same shirt that I got the day I was at the Miley Cyrus concert, because that I want to save as a good memory. And also, I do believe in bad luck. So like, I'm not gonna wear that shirt when I go riding, because I don't know if I was riding that day. So I'm not gonna wear it when I go riding. I can do it when I can wear that shirt when I do my normal chores or my normal routine. Just I can wear it wherever. And so, because it is a very important thing for me to remember, and something that I don't ever want to forget. And plus, especially if I have amnesia, or like, you know, when somebody gets really old, like 100 years old, and they have like memory loss or whatever, I want to save that shirt forever. And I just remember I think I asked my mom and dad, I'm like, guys, where's my Miley Cyrus concert shirt? And it's like, and they said, Katie, you wore that in the accident. And I just broke down. I was so upset. And and of course I did not, I mean, I wanted that shirt, but for me to be throwing up, probably not a good idea. So that, I'm really glad I'm getting the same shirt from the same replica, but without any crap on it. So, guys, I'm gonna also show you a picture of the shirt that I also got, but it's different than this one, but it's with Miley Cyrus, so I'm gonna show you guys it. So, it's Hannah Montana, This Is the Life. If we were a movie, Best of Both Worlds. I'm sorry, I can't read backwards. I got a nerve. Who said Just Like You, Pumping Up the Party, Miley and Jake. And it has all of the Hannah Montana thingies, like all the Hannah Montana dazzles and everything. And I just absolutely love this shirt. So, to my stepmom, thank you so much for the shirt. And to my mom, who helped me order the shirt that I'm the same replica of the same shirt that I wore at the accident. Thanks so much. And I'm gonna make this a very good video or good shirt to remember me by from my horse accident. And also I'm gonna make a video of me opening up the bagger box of the shirt that is in. So thanks so much for watching. I really hope, I wonder if you guys made it this far into watching and listening to the video that I just made. So thanks so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!